we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. They'll take for there to see. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards in the weekend, harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make.
All right, guys, let's get this party started. If you want a reading, be sure and visit my stand store. It is linked in the description below. And as always, we have a fair use, a disclaimer. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video if you like it. Let's get it going. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Astrology for Mystics with Jenn. Hope everybody is doing good. Thank you, Shauna, for being in the house. I appreciate you. I know you got a sick baby, and I thank you so much. Hello, honey. Lee, Cinderella, Janet. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Because, guys, I may be the only one covering Luke and Kayla, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I think that people are, I've covered the different conspiracies. I've covered, with Nancy's case, I've covered different different angles of the map, different things that I'm seeing and everything. But what I'm going to show you guys today is we've got to take this into consideration with everything that we've been seeing from the FBI, from the Pima County Sheriff's Office. We got to have a, come to Jesus meeting here. Okay. I'm going to, hey Lee, what are we saying? I crashed out last night at 7 or so. It's okay. I'm sorry that you guys are sick. Got sick kids. I hate to hear that. Yeah, astrology doesn't lie. That's right. I'm gonna put in the long hours to bring you guys good stuff. Okay. And this map is going to show you and it's going to confirm the things that I'm about to tell you. Okay. The things that I'm about to show you with Luke and Kayla. Because look, Luke and Kayla, let's get it right. Luke and Kayla are not boyfriend and girlfriend. They're friends. They're friends. They've been locked up together. They're buds, okay? They both have significant others, but they are not boo-boos. Okay? They're not in a relationship, okay? They're just buddies. Hey Jill, hey Lynette, Chuchi, good to see you, honey. Good to see you, Chuchi. Your girl is on her way. She is on her way to my house. I can't wait to see her. Of course, I'm probably going to be asleep. I probably won't stay up long enough, but I may. You never know. I doubt it. Hello, Shauna. I'm back. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. So let's get the show on the road, guys. I got some stuff to see. I've got some stuff to show you guys. Okay, first of all, let's look at some court documents because I want y'all to understand the relationship that Kayla and Luke have. And it's, these people that live in Arizona, that have lived in Arizona all their life, went to school together, whatever. These people know one another, okay? They know one another. So, here is let me show you the whole screen, nothing but the screen. So, what you're seeing right here, okay? What you see right here is a copy of, and it says 515. So this was May 15th, 2025. May 15th, 2025. Luke and Kayla, I'm about to show you some court documents, okay? So what you're seeing here is there's Luke, there's the date, state of Arizona 5/15/2025. It was not recommended that he have bond, okay? There's a check here right here where it says no recommendation from the police department. The arresting agency was Marana Police Department. Talks about the officer, and here is the charges. Here's the charges: narcotic drug sales, weapons misconduct, firearm during a drug offense, weapons misconduct, prohibited processor, possession of drug paraphernalia. Okay, that's the first page that we're looking at. It says Mr. Daly and the passenger were detained. The keys to the vehicle were in his possession. A search of the vehicle located a black magnet box with additional, heroin, paraphernalia, and a baggie with a small amount of brown tar-like substance consistent with the H on the passenger seat. So they are heavy, heavy users. This isn't just some weed or, this is some heavy stuff right here. A black and red duffel bag on the passenger seat held a 9mm and an AR pistol, loaded magazine. Multiple empty baggies were located in a purse on the passenger floor. The items were positioned in a manner unlikely to have allowed a passenger to sit on top of them. A search of the passenger located a large quantity of round blue M30 bills, 17 subs, strips, a large quantity of U.S. currency. Post Miranda, the passenger advised the firearm belonged to Mr. Daly and stated he likely put it on the seat after he exited the vehicle. Mr. Daly confirmed he had been driving the vehicle and was with the female for approximately 2 days. He had been with the female for 2 days. He advised he had been recently convicted of a felony and a record check confirmed he was prohibited from possessing the firearm. The pill's related weight totaling 104.1 grams, equivalent to at least 1,000 pills or more. Based on the investigation, officers determined Mr. Daly and the passenger were likely acting in conjunction to distribute this illegal substances. Okay. So then we go to January 12th, 2026. January 12th, 2026. And I don't know if you guys are if there's any little alarm bell that's going off in your head about these dates. January 12th, 2026. Defendant present out of custody. So this is Luke. Okay. We're looking at Luke. This is on January 12th, 2026. It says state of motion. Defendant present out of custody. So he's coming to court on January 12th. Okay. He's coming to court on January 12th. He is out of custody. The court and counsel confer regarding the motion before the court. There being no objection, and for the reasons stated on the record, it's ordered that state motions to continue trial. It is further ordered that the jury trial set for February 24th, 2026 is reset to May 19th, 2026. Okay. So you can see that as of January 12th, 2026, Luke Daly, this before, Nancy goes missing. He was to be in court for this offense on the 24th of February. That's today. But it's been reset to May 19th at 10:30. Okay? So here we go. Now here we go with Kayla. This is the female. This is the female. This is Kayla Noel Day. This is the female. All right? She is also charged with all that stuff, just like Luke is. Same day. She's charged. Same thing. So Kayla is the female. Statement of probable cause: white crystalline substance, black tar, black tar, black tar, black tar, burnt spoon, pipes. The math is mathing here. Lots of stuff. They are big time people. They don't just, this isn't just little petty stuff. This is big distribution, dangerous stuff that, kills people. So this is her and Luke's, some of what they are going through, that they've been going through. And on February 18th, 2026, so this is recent, she was arrested right before midnight on the 12th. So on February 18th, this is what we find. We find that Kayla, the defendant, is not present. She is in custody and refused transport. She refused transport. So on the 18th, she's been in jail for 6 days and she refuses transport. Okay. So the court and counsel confer, defendant having refused transport. It is ordered that the hearing reset to February 27th, 2026 at 9 a.m. And it's further ordered that a status conference is set on February 27th, 2026. So on the 18th, she refused transport. She had been locked up for 6 days. She refused transport. So it is ordered now. It is ordered that the Pima County Sheriff's Department transport the defendant by any means necessary. This means they can get her in the car and transport her to the courthouse by any means necessary because she had refused transport on the 18th. Okay, so this is Luke and Kayla. This is Luke and Kayla. And it's also Luke and Kayla, okay, that is down here. It states on the bottom here, it says officers were conducting surveillance reference an unrelated matter and observed a suspicious vehicle in the area with a male driver and a female passenger. That's the same day. This is the same people on 5/15/2026, Kayla and Luke, when they were, pulled over with all this stuff and taken downtown. Indicators of illegal drugs transactions were observed. Both occupants exited the vehicle and entered 7635 North La Chola Boulevard, Walmart. Isn't where all this stuff supposed to be from is Walmart? And they're actually looking to see if anybody paid for this stuff at Walmart? Yes, they are. This is the Walmart that's right by Nancy's home. This is the Walmart that they got pulled over right by Nancy's home, guys. Right by the home. Right by her home. Right here. Right here. Let me show you that on map. Right here. There it is. There it is. Right here. 8 miles. Is 8 miles from Nancy's home. There's the Walmart. There it be. There's the Walmart. That's the Walmart that is referenced in the court documents right here. Okay. Now, let's take it a step further. Okay. Let's take this a step further. Let's take it a step further. Let me show you this picture. Let me remove this. Remove that from the stage. Let me show you this image. Let me show you this image here. Let's see. Is it this one? Let's see if it's this one. Yeah. Remember, I showed you guys this yesterday. Remember me showing this to you last night? Remember that? That's Kayla. Do y'all see that? Y'all see it? That's Miss Kayla. And she's hanging upside down from a cross. Remember me showing you that? Y'all remember that last night? And lo and behold, we've looked at this place on the map a bunch, trying to figure out what it's called, what it is. Okay? This right here, exactly where she's at. Let me show you that on the map. Okay? Let me show you that. Let me show you that. Hold on. I've got to remove it now. Well, let me see. No, I can share it. Let me show you this. Okay. Let's go back to the map. Let me go ahead and turn on Arizona. Let's go deep down. Remember this airfield place? Remember we've talked about it, the Ryan Airfield, and we saw a little dumpster here. We looked at this. We were trying to figure out what all of this was. And then we got over here and we had no idea what this is. Remember? Remember? We had no idea. Well, guess what? That's where El Rancho Diablo is. That's exactly where it's at. That's where this is an old ranch. And guess when it was built? In the 1940s. Doesn't she have a Uranus return? She was born in 1942. Guys, this is more than symbolic. This is absolutely insane. Watch this. Yeah, Janet. Watch this. Remember, we were trying to figure out what the hell this was, and then we realized that it was a shooting place, like a skeet. I don't know what you call it. It's some kind of shooting place, shooting range. We figured out what it was. Remember, we looked at it and looked at it and looked at it because the lines were pulling hard here. They were pulling hard. Remember that? Yeah. So Arizona receives leads here, right here. This is it. That is where Miss Thing is hanging. Right there. Yeah, remember the skeet place? That's where she's hanging. That's where these people go. That's where they go. They do a bunch of weird stuff, and that's where they go. So, watch this. If we go down closer, because look, if I come up a little bit, because this is the airfield, right? There's the airfield. There's the skeet place, the shooting place. If I turn on my little man, I can't get down on the ground level there. I just can't. I can't get down on the ground level. If we take a look at the bigger map, we can kind of see the same, we see the same thing. This is where I was thinking, I was like, has this been burnt down? Like, what happened here? Because I didn't know if it had been burnt, but it's not. It's just, it's abandoned buildings. There's a lot of abandoned buildings here. And it's not just right here. Like, you can go on the road and you can see different places where you can go on the road, different places where there's stuff. Like, I don't know if this has to do with the airfield, because I know that it's kind of, the skeet place is kind of encroached on it. It's just wild to me. It's so wild. So, if I look at it from an astrologer's point of view, I'm mapping, I want to see who all is here. I look at Luke, I look at Kayla. I bring William in it because William and Kayla are boyfriend and girlfriend, or, she calls him her husband. And I see that they're all showing up. So then I want to see, okay, does Nancy show up? Is her natal chart showing up here? And it does. There it is. It's right there. What about the missing? Does it show up? Yes, it does. It's right there. So these lines need to tell a story. And I've got several markers, as you can see. I'm not just going to focus on this ranch, but I want you to see that this is a great place for Nancy to be found. Great place. Great place. Especially if Luke and Kayla and William and them have anything to do with it. Because this is some weird stuff. Okay. I was looking at this and going, why would they be over the airfield? But it's not the airfield. No, 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 no. We want to be. So if I go to ground level, look at the missing. The missing is right here. What does it say? What's it say? It says, yes, y'all, please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up. I need y'all to hit that thumbs up. Okay. Because I worked my butt off. And you're not going to see anything like this on any other channel. And I would appreciate the love, the support. It's free. Thumbs up. Hit it. Thumbs up. Subscribe. Do that. Do that. Okay. That would really, really help this video get out there in the algorithmic world. And we need that. We need that. This channel needs that. We need more of me. We need more of, seeing the maps work. So check this out. Check this out, guys. So let's read the lines. Let's read the lines in the story. It says wisdom with home, courts, religion. This could be some cult shit, okay? This can be some cultish stuff that they got going on with Nancy here. Just saying. Other people's money, hidden sex. And I would say that there's a lot of hidden sex that goes on down here, because this whole area is abandoned. Containment. She could be contained here. She could be contained here in something, or even in one of these buildings. She could be contained. It could have to do with the trash that's going, but she could be contained here, guys. Meaning held up. not able to move, not able to get away, contained. You know what I'm saying? So we can look at this and go, okay, it's going right over it. It's going right over the missing Jupiter in Cancer that was in transit with Kayla. It was in transit, that Jupiter in Cancer degree, it was in transit with Kayla and Annie at the same time. But it was in good standing. It's in a good standing with the wisdom. There's wisdom with Poseidon coming here. There's wisdom with Poseidon coming here. So that's that one. Then we go across here and we go, okay, this is where Arizona is receiving leads. I'll have to look at Chris Nanos and see if his chart is showing up here. Look at that. We've got the natal. We got a whole conjunction here. It's right here, right through here. There's a justice. There's a divine justice here with a relationship that's hidden. Scorpio is hidden. Okay. It's about the investigations and things of that nature, but it's also, this is hidden. It's with the investigation. And there is a relationship because Juno is a relationship. I can't not see it that there is a relationship here. It is with Nancy. With Nancy. It's about hidden sex, murky water, septic, underground containment, other people's money, debt, taxes, trash. So we have a relationship here that's hidden, gives her a conscious raising experience. Then we have, let's go a little bit closer. Then we have Luke. Luke, his Pluto is here. It's intense transformation. It could be about death. It could be about other people's money, like the ransom. What's hidden or contained, other people's money, intensity with investigations. And then we got William. We got the buds. We got the boyfriend, and he's been here before. He's been here before with other people's money. So this is a place. This is a hot spot. This is my favorite hot spot, actually. This is my favorite one. But it's nevertheless a hot spot. And we can see that. Let's just see where the FBI comes in. Let's bring the FBI in. And there they are. Okay. There they are. Leads come in on this angle with the FBI. And so if I was going to look for Nancy and I wanted some direction, this is about 27 miles, 26 to 27 miles from Nancy's home. So this is within that 30-mile range that I like to keep, a missing event at. This is right at that 26, 27 degree with Nancy's Vesta. It's a 27 degree with Kayla. I like this. I like this one. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite place to find Nancy. I just wish I could get down on the ground, but I can't. So I'm going to be looking at these roads. It would be these roads. It would be right through here, right off of the beaten path through here. I want to be with the FBI. I don't know if these are what this is down at ground level. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. We could even go up here a little bit. But she could be right around here, guys. Like literally if she could be contained in something, not able to move. And we could even go and say, okay, it's either going to be the FBI line or it's going to be this missing line. This is the Poseidon. Right through here. And I wish I could see it. I wish I could see it down on the ground, but I can't. I can't even get close to it. Can't even get close to it, man. And it really stinks because I would love to be able to see it. I mean, even if I got right here and looked over there, I can't, you know, I can't see it because of the, and she could even be right here. She could even be in one of these storage buildings. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that we're looking more over there with the fetish girl, you know. Remember we looked at all of these and thought, well, could she be in one of these? That's way over here. Way over here. I'm going over here. That's where the hot spot is for me. That's where it's at. So that is what I wanted to show you guys today. I thought that it was really, I can't send it to JLR. He gets so much stuff. He's not going to be able to, you know, uh he's not going to be able to do anything. I could send him an email and he probably won't get it. He has so much people, you know, he has so many people contacting him. The astrology mapping is like a mirror of exactly what's going on. It is mind blowing. It's mind blowing. And yeah, she could be underground somewhere over here. But I don't think so because their MO and the way that I've assessed them, Nancy wouldn't even Nancy would Nancy could be just laying out in the open too, but like contained in something. So like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think that they would be. Yeah. This is where the old Western Tucson, yeah, Tucson, Arizona. This is where the old Westerns were filmed. Yes. 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 El Rancho Diablo in Arizona. Let me show you what it is. It says a historically significant, now abandoned, resort located southwest of Tucson, Arizona, near Ryan Field and Old AJO Highway. Oh, in its 1940s and 50s prime, that's when she was born. Okay, she was born in 1942. This is a perfect place for her to be, guys. It was a popular destination featuring a large pool, lounge, cabanas. Following decades of neglect, vandalism, and a 2008 triple homicide, the property has deteriorated. Situated off of the, you know, it's going back again and saying that it was known for a large swimming pool, 10-foot diving board, 50 dressing rooms, 50 dressing rooms, 50 dressing rooms, restaurant, cocktail lounge, largely abandoned and ruined, frequently vandalized, and the subject of local rumors. Hmm. Interesting, right? That would be a really good place for her to be because that is where Kayla goes. That's where she goes. That's exactly where she goes. Hold on just a second. Let's look at this. This is KGUN 9. Let's listen to this because this is where I think that she could be found. And I'm going to go back to the map. As soon as I show you this, I'm going to go back to the map. I'm going to show you another area. But I don't think that I don't think it's as good as this area. Oh, let me hold on.
A place also known as a popular retreat in its heyday.
But now, what it's known for is the unknown. Rumors have been swirling around about what could now be behind those metal gates that close it all off from the outside. Not in Your Side's Liz Kotelik and photographer Alfonso Sagun Casaus got an exclusive look inside, and tonight they explain why all that mystery has led to El Diablo's demise.
Time. It's been known to add character, value, purpose. But property owner Marilyn Blankenship knows all too well decades of it have not done any good here.
It's been a nightmare.
But if you could take yourself back to another time the era of Frank Sinatra, Duke Ellington. On the outskirts of the old Pueblo was El Diablo Guest Ranch.
It was very beautiful.
It was the place to be.
But it got a big boost during World War II because Ryan Field was established, and they're their next door neighbor, and hundreds of servicemen trained at Ryan Field.
Carlos Lozano volunteers at the Arizona Historical Society and says this was a popular time for guest ranches, and Tucson was at the center of it all.
The former governor of Arizona said that Tucson was the guest ranch capital of the world. So they came from all over to come to these guest ranches.
Scores
That's what
of
it used to
people,
look like.
including the mafia. Rumor has it that members travel to El Diablo from all over the country.
And that's been pretty well substantiated by people I've talked to as well.
Perhaps to relax, to hide out,
No, when I tell you guys to do something,
to plot.
gotta do it.
But whatever their motives, eventually they took it over and the rumors began. Bodies buried on the property. A secret underground hiding place for money, for jewels. But despite those rumors, people still loved it there. They relaxed by and dove into what was known as the largest pool in the state.
They collected, I don't know, 50 cents, 75 cents from us or something to go swimming.
A pool that has now turned into this.
It's saddening.
Henry Curtis stands in a dirty, empty hole just above what used to be
Look
the
at that.
deep end that he once swam in as a child.
I was here as a kid. I'm here now. And I guess one of these days it'll all be gone. It'll be something else.
Henry has watched as his good friend Marilyn and her late husband have tried to clean this all up. Years of different owners and neglect have contributed to the ranch's demise, and what's left are the bones of what was once a known retreat.
Lucky.
What did these used to be?
We call them cabanas. And you could go in there and change into your clothes and into your bathing suit.
And now, what?
Now it's trash.
But the problem is there are people out there who believe there's more, who think there's something to those rumors that mobsters hid valuables here, leading to looters who have frequented this property for years.
Well, actually, my husband's brother got shot and killed out here by somebody that came out here that thought there was treasures out here. Shot my brother-in-law and also shot another guy that was living out here.
Since then, all of this has become even more of a burden.
And people are still coming in here.
Did y'all see that cross that Kayla was hanging on? Did you see that? Let's look at it. Let's look at this area again, because this is where I'm talking about, guys.
Well, and also shot another guy that was living.
This is where they go. This is where there's a lot of fetish, weird stuff that Kayla and her friends do here.
Living out here.
Since then, all of this has
See
become
it?
even
Oh shit. Dang it. I wanted to stop it right there.
all of this
Right there. There's that cross. Right there. She was hanging upside down on the cross. That's it right there.
has become even more of a burden.
And you
And
can
people are
see the
still coming.
abandoned buildings. You can see all the places. And they would know if there's anything underground, they would know.
Coming in here and stealing things.
Still are. I came out here today, buildings that were supposed to be locked up and doors shut are all open.
So after time has passed trying to restore it, trying to make this all work, Marilyn says it's just time.
That's kind of life,
Time to say goodbye.
it does that to you.
Liz Kodalik, KGUN 9, on your side.
And so if Kayla frequents there, if they have parties there, like, fetish, weird parties there, then it could definitely be a place, right? This could definitely be a place where Nancy could be found. And if I knew then, 2 weeks ago when we were first looking at the map, if I knew what I knew now, I mean, yeah, that would have been, I mean, screaming from the rooftops, look here. And it may not just be here. It may be somewhere on the property as well. And if we ride this, okay, so I just want to ride this area right here. So we've got the Ryan Airfield. We've got, another place right here. where you can enter in. Okay, so this is kind of like, I think, where we would enter. Let's see, where is it? Where did it go? No, right there. This is where we could enter in, I think. Hold on. From the road. No. Where did it go? I think it could be right here. Let's see. Yeah. So from here, you can see my little man is looking to the marker. Okay. And where you would go, anybody that's local there that would want to search this area for Nancy, this is where you would go. You would go right here where it says granite. It says granite. And you would go down this You would go down this road, and this is where it leads. That's where that property would lead. It would lead all the way back there. And so that's about, and we can see that Luke is showing up right here. It's about a mile. It's about a mile to that property. And it's about 2 miles to the FBI line. So within this area, it's a 2 mile. I mean, it's 2 miles. It's 2 miles, but this is going to be the best place. I also have been the other hot spots that I have, and Kayla's out this way. The other hot spots I have is, and other places that I have, not hot spots, but the other thing that I've got on the map is Tucson Mineral and Gem World. If we keep on going, we got Potosino, we got the Zona Tactical Store, we got Culver's. Okay. We know that he was pulled over at Culver's. But if we go down right through here, we can see that Gates Pass, South Kinney Road, this is also pulling. Okay. So it's also pulling here past the Tucson Mineral and Gem World. This would be my second place. My second, like, I'm going to ride this right here because this is if these people are involved in Nancy, if these people are involved with Nancy, this is where we want to search. It's going to be on these angles right here. So I can get my little man here, right here on South Kinney Road, and we can look around. We can see that we could even maybe, go up this way, go that way. This is on South Kinney Road. And it's again, we got the same lines. So if we look here, what is there? What is there? Let's look at this road on South Kinney. Let's see, what is that? What is it? Rifle pistol range. So this is the rifle pistol range. And it goes all the way up. It's gated. It looks like it's gated. So you'd have to park here and go either that way with the body or that way with the body because it's gated. We can keep on going up. And then we can ride the other line because the other ones, there's Zona Tactical Store that I was telling you about, Potosino. We can keep on going. And if we take all this off and we just see where the Arizona has leads that come in, we can see if there's anybody else. So there's the CVS. That's where she gets her prescriptions. Turn on any addresses up here. We can keep on going. There's Romero Pass. There's Mount Lemon, and then there is Mount Lemon. So here is the East Ski Run Road, the Oracle Ridge Mine. So here again, okay? Now let's see if the FBI shows up. They do. Missing shows up. Yes. Annie is showing up. Tommaso is showing up. Well, he's not really. I want to be right here. There's Kayla. I haven't put Luke all in just yet. There's the natal. There's the missing. But the missing is down here. The missing isn't quite up here like I would like to see, like it is on the other one. And so this is another hot spot, right? So this would be another hot spot, especially where the FBI and Arizona is. So it would be right through here. So if we look at this line with the FBI, Turkey Run, there's Monsoon Monkey, Mount Lemon, Arizona. This is the gift shop. Obviously, she's not going to be here at the gift shop. We could go right here. I'm not digging this right here like I was the other place. Let's go down. She could be on these roads on the other ones. Now this would be a better place. That's a home, little cabin area. That looks like it's kind of underground. So something like that. But this Gross Beak, East Cap Rock Trail, this could be more like it. Miners Ridge Road. Let's see. Ah, yeah. So this, I mean, something like this, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And here she wouldn't be contained. She would just be laying out in the open, out in the weather. So these are the places that I'm really zoning in. Really zoning in, guys. That is if Kayla, Luke, William, if they are any suspects with the Nancy Guthrie case. Because if they are, if they would be, then I would definitely be looking here in these places that I've shown today. No doubt. We could even, it could be even, we don't even have to go all the way up to the mountain. Because they're pulling big time on this angle. If I go down further, we could see little, these little trails here. But you're not going to be able to just drive. You would have nobody's going to be able to carry her on their back. You can't drive through here. You're just I don't know how you would get there. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Campo Bonito? I think I just showed that. Didn't I just show that? Seems familiar. Bonito. I think I was just there. Here it is. Campo Bonito right here. This could be a body. This could be where her body could be found. But I don't see, the thing about it is I don't see where, the FBI is way over here. Kayla is way over here. They're not that close like I just showed you. You want them as somebody that maps the missing, I want to see the lines close. Close. So if we come this way with the FBI, if we were looking for her near that camp, it's going to be right here where American Flag Tank is. It's going to be right through here on South Wildcat Trail. But again, anybody that's transporting Nancy has got to be transporting her via car. Via car. Arizona National Scenic Trail. We can't just be walking on trails with Nancy. That's just not going to happen. So we would have to be able to get there via car, right? So if we look at the Camp Benito area, let's go right here. This would be with the FBI, right here. Let's look at it on Google Maps. This is the FBI line right here. And out here, she would just be laying out in the open. Yeah, the cross is definitely the cross is 26 miles from her home. 26, 27 miles. Mhm. So we could go this way and still be on that line with the FBI. Again, she could be just out here in the open, and while everybody is, doing their thing, she could just be out here in the weather. I hope that she is still alive. I hope she's not deceased. But if we are looking for a body, see the natal Mars, that could definitely pull the body or a vehicle. Something happened to do with the vehicle. And I think that what this is it's going back to Luke's house. I think that that's what it is. It's going to go back to Luke's house. So I'm not really on that line. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. I thought that that was pretty relevant, you know, when it comes to mapping. I want to see all of them right there. I want to see them all right there telling a story about, that perfect story of when that person is found. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. It's just located at a desolate area off high with runoff ramps. Inlet Road construction is not geared up 10, 15 miles out zone for housing development. What's the Pluto line show? What Pluto? Which Pluto? Which one? The missing? The missing or the natal? This is where Nancy's got a relationship, guys. She's got a relationship right here. I can't, I do this every day, looking for the missing every day, and it's got to align. And right there is it's just that's where it's aligning for me. I wanted to come and bring it to you. This South Kenny Road, right here where they do a lot of crazy stuff. You got a lot of abandoned buildings. You got underground bunkers and underground stuff here. There's a lot of terrain. But right through here where the FBI, Luke and William are, I mean, you could even look at the missing line is right there, going right over it. I mean, right over that place. And that's where all the wisdom is. All that wisdom. And Jupiter in Cancer, the expansion of the law is in good standing here. So I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So this is that area where she's hanging on the cross. She is literally hanging on a cross here. Kayla is, you know, Kayla, the one that's locked up, that's refusing transportation to the courts, that is buddy buddy with Luke. This is where they go. So, aerial photos of the ranch on Facebook that you can zoom in to see details, including the cross. Gabe Smith's post, an aerial photos group. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. What is it? Gabe Smith's post, an aerial photos group. Aerial photos group. Including the cross, huh? Let me look for it. where it says share your aerial photos. I'm not finding it, honey. I'm not finding it. Let me see. Maybe I need to search for something else. I'm not finding it. Oh, well. No, it definitely is not a safe place. Doesn't sound like it. It's right there. It's right there. If you could send me a link to my email, jennifertjennings@gmail.com, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. Mm-hmm. The lines are explained. So the lines are already explained on the map. They're already explained. I put a note. Wisdom with home, courts, religion, law, other people's money, hidden sex, tax, trash, containment. So we've got, there's a lot of wisdom when it comes to the things that are hidden here. That's what that means. This took place during the missing event, and this is definitely connected to Kayla. So I like this. I like this area. It's definitely pulling past, present, and future, guys. Leads are coming in with Arizona here. So if we look at, I wish I could see the cross. Wish I could see it. But I can't see it. I don't even see a shadow of it. Don't even see a shadow of it. But yeah, when we first looked at this area, I was like, huh, has this place been burnt down? But no, it's just falling apart from the 40s, from the 1940s. It's just wild. Just absolutely wild to me. Absolutely wild. Google Earth structures. Google Earth structures and okay. Earth structures and anomalies. Hold on. What? What? I'm not finding it. Group. Okay, gotcha. Group. Let me add in the group to that. I see, I see, I see. And then what do I put in with the search? Let's see what you say. What you say. Bottom right. Mara said the guy is staying at a hotel. I don't know who Mara is. Don't know who she is. This is astrology, and this is mapping the missing. This is astrology for mystics with Jenn. I'm Jenn. So when I go on there, okay, so the bottom right. On that group, what am I going to search for? Arizona? Am I searching for Arizona? Let's see. Or the ranch? Oh, dang. Ooh, this is a good group to be. Oh my gosh. Because they're talking about things that if I, looking at the map and I wonder what could this be? Wow. but I don't see it. I don't see it yet, Janet. Let me see if I can find something else. I don't know how you found it, girl. Don't know how you found it. Let's see. Yeah, it would be nice if, if he could. I mean, I tried to tell him yesterday, but he doesn't read his chat. Even the super chats, he's not reading them. So I don't know. It's called okay, okay. Under Gabe Smith. I'm looking for it. Rancho. I'm looking for it, honey. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Okay, so that's one of the photos that we've seen already. Let's look at another one. Let me get back to where I was, wherever I'm at. Here we go. Dang. There's the ranch. I mean, it's bad. Look at all the structures there. The places. I mean, and I hate to say it, but she could be encased in any of this stuff. Anything that is on here, on this property. That is insane. This place needs to be searched in a bad way. Bad way. This place needs to be searched in a bad way, guys. I didn't see the cross, but I wasn't really. I don't see the cross here. That is wild. Just wild to me. Just wild. Wild. This place has got to be searched, though. If I were this has got to be searched. This is my favorite hotspot, guys. That's my favorite one so far. That would be, I think that that's going to top the mountain. I think that that's going to top it. So I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that I've been working. I'm not going to stop working on the map. I'm not going to stop looking for places because if Kayla, you know, if Kayla she visits here. This is that ranch. She visits here. Luke, all of them would visit here. The cross is far left, white building. The cross is far left, white building on Facebook. Okay. Okay. White building, far left. Oh, right there. I gotta look sideways. I gotta look sideways here. The white building, far left. Is that the one? Is everybody looking to the left? Everybody looking? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this has got to be searched. Got to be searched. And if you're confused about why I'm talking about this area, just watch the live. Go back to the beginning. So yeah, that's it, guys. I can't, I can't go to Arizona, but any of the locals, if anybody the locals watch this, those are, that's the places that I've just shown. Those are the areas that we need to search for Miss Nancy. That really is. I'm bringing the science, I'm bringing the metaphysics to a innovative way to search for the missing. I'm the only one in the world that I know that does it this way. I can't, I've got videos that explain how I do it, what the method is, all of that, you know, and it can only work when we work it. It can only work when we work it. And I've shown time and time again that it works. I show it on live that it works. So, and the map works, right? Yeah. I mean, Kayla, that was definitely Kayla. That was definitely Kayla in that picture. This is Kayla. This is Miss Thing. Oh, right here. That's her. That is Kayla. And the law enforcement in Arizona, they would know, they should know this area like the back of their hand. I mean, she is literally hanging upside down across and holding a cross in her hand, and it's upside down. It's some weird cultish shit, fetish stuff. Yeah, it's a definite excellent hit on her for sure. With everything else that is showing up on the map, it's too good of an area to search to not search. You know, so if you guys can, anybody that if you're talking to JL, I mean, I don't know JLR. I don't know his phone number. I've met him with the or not met him, but I know him from the Sebastian Rogers case out of Tennessee, but I don't know how to get in touch with him to ask him. And I don't know that he would want to be the one to find Nancy. I think that professional searchers, a grid, and they could even ride around and try to ping, her pacemaker here. If she's enclosed in anything, I don't know if it'll work. But for all we know, she could be if that pool has any water left in it. And if it's, a couple of feet deep or something, she could be there. We just don't know. We just don't know. Someone wrote in his feed in JLR's YouTube was weird. I swore it was her. Said she was the only one in the country that knows where she is. I reported it, but I'm in Ontario, so not sure if it got text. Kayla is locked up, and she is going to be forced to go to court by any means necessary on the 27th. And I'm going to be waiting for that day. I'm going to be waiting to see what they do, because it's strange that she goes to jail right before midnight on the 12th of February. That the 13th, they go to Luke's home, her buddy Luke. She gets locked up on the 12th. Her buddy Luke goes to, he gets pulled over. Then they raid his house. I'm talking about a lot of feds and the SWAT. So if we're looking at Luke, if we're looking at Kayla, we also need to look at Kayla's boyfriend, William. So this is the area to search. Until this area is cleared or until she is found somewhere else, that's my favorite hotspot. I think it's the perfect mileage too. I think it's absolutely the perfect mileage because Kayla and Luke and Nancy and the missing event, that 27 degrees is a good place. 26 miles, 27 miles, that's a great mileage for her to be found. whether it's going to the mountains or whether it's coming down here. It's great. It's great. I think that they are all dealers. They're all dealers. They know how to get across the border. They know people across the border. These people know people. They know bad people. They know dangerous people. Dangerous people. Dangerous. So all I can do is hope that somebody will watch this video that is local, that knows how to search. I think so too, Shauna. I do too. I think it definitely needs to be sent in. A girl that messaged me, she messaged me this address and she said where you were showing is, and she showed me where this is on, she gave me the coordinates. And I'm like, oh my God. She's called it into the FBI. She called it in a week ago because she recognized this place. And I said, girl, I wondered what the hell that place was. And it's right there on my hotspot. I just didn't know what it was. I knew she wouldn't be at the shooting range. This would be perfect. This place would be perfect. And the fact that, Kayla and her boyfriend, William, and their obsession with natural born killers, so much so that she's gotten the tattoo, he's got the tattoo. They call each other Mickey and Mal from Natural Born Killers. I would definitely be looking at them hard. And I think that they have been. She's locked up. Luke's house got raided in the Nancy Guthrie case. So could they have been paid? Could they have been hired? Maybe. But my goal, my job is to find the missing. That is my goal. Now, all the people that think they are psychic is going to say, I told you so, that she was here or something like that. I can't speak for them. I don't know. That's not my problem. What they do is not my problem. I'm an astrologer that maps the missing. That's my problem. is me. Just me. And what I do works. It works if we work it. Oh, Barbara, you missed quite a bit, girl. You will want to go back and you will want to watch this live from the beginning. You will definitely want to do that because I think that this is now my favorite hotspot. The trash from this area to that landfill. Oh yeah, but it's before I found out about this. And we looked at this so much and we just couldn't figure out what it was. I was thinking that all of this was burnt down, but it's not. I'm baffled. Baffled that the search team should be right here. Anybody in Arizona should know that this is the place to go. This would be the place to go to look for her. Man. Yeah, Sheena, I'm an astrologer. I use the tool of astrology and the geometric angles to place it at ground level to look for the missing. So I map. I draw the lines, I draw the angles that are telling me a certain story, But this place, guys, where Kayla goes, they all go. There's a lot of them. Dangerous people that go here. They go here. And that's what that woman was saying. She was saying that there has been unalivings here. There's been people found here. This is a bad place. And it's a lot of terrain right here. A lot of terrain. So y'all be sure to like, subscribe, do all that good jazzy junk. And do you remember that Dad's Gone Wild? Too scared to check a location that was reported. Mark the shark pulled up and did what Dad's Gone Wild was too scared to do. Girl, I would be scared. I would be so scared. But I would go. I would go because I'm a good aim. I might be scared, but I'm gonna get aim. I'm gonna aim it. I'm gonna aim it just right. Gonna aim it. I'm gonna stop them in their tracks. Had a guy, Jeff and I, y'all, let me tell you a story. Jeff and I, we were in Kingsport, Tennessee, searching for Layla Santinello. And we were at a ran down, I'm talking about nasty ass hotel. Ran down, it was closed. Nobody was there. It was just the only people that go there are the users, right? And so we're there, we're searching for Layla, and two guys come we could see two guys. One of them was over here, one of them was over here, and they were kind of coming this way. And I'm like, all right, we're about to get into something, because you could tell that they were on a little something. You know, they were mathing it up for sure. And the guy comes out, he's got a machete. And he's swinging it around while he's talking to us. I mean, it's a big old machete. And Jeff got out his little, that little pew pew. He got his pew pew out and he just held it like, okay, you can swing that around and try to intimidate us, but here you go. Look what we got. So, that's what it was. Very intense, Jeff. It was very tense, wasn't it? It was very tense. You just never know when you're on a search for somebody and you walk up on somebody that's got, that's mathed up. You better be prepared. That's all I got to say. And I know I am. I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to be prepared. I might be scared, but I'm going to be aware. Y'all, I'm going to be aware and prepared. All of that. It was wild, though. It was wild. I thought, really, dude, you're just going to come out talking to us, with your big old machete, like we're going to be scared. You're going to intimidate us. We're deep packing, okay? And we're both great aim. We can aim. Oh, anyway, guys. I thought that was a great story to tell at the time because that place reminds me of that. That place reminds me of that. So if y'all haven't checked out the whole live, you want to go back and you want to rewatch it, okay? If you haven't liked it, you want to like this, okay? You want to subscribe. You're never going to see anything else like this, all right? I mean, I'll be doing cards later. I like to divine. I like to, get in touch with the divine. But we all do it differently. And we don't, this isn't. I hope that you can. I hope that you can send it to Brian. Brian needs to know. If Brian don't know, Brian needs to know that this place is bad. Bad. And these people are connecting to it. So, well, let's get the word out. Let's push it out. Let's bring Nancy home. I don't know if this could be where she could be found at, but I mean, it's a great hotspot. It's a great hotspot. Oh yeah, please. And yeah, please send it to him if you know his email. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. It would be wonderful because the way that I read astrology and the way that I'm mapping everybody and the way that I can see all of them coming down to tell a story. Okay, we could be going further. We could be coming up, but I think it's a great place. This place needs to be cleared. It needs to be cleared. It's got to be cleared. Unless she's found or, if she's not, that place needs to be searched like crazy. That's a lot. We're talking about 2 miles, a 2-mile radius, 2 miles. I mean, that's going to be a lot of terrain, but I think that cadaver dogs, That's going to be the way to go. Taking dogs down there. Taking dogs. That's going to be the best thing. Not the little sniffer thing to, no, I would take dogs there. A lot of them. An army of them. Yeah, her house is, yeah. And that's a great thing too that they have finally offered a $1 million reward. I think it's a beautiful thing that they have given $500,000 to National Missing and Exploited Children, because now they know what it feels like to have somebody missing and not having any answers, for them to be lost. And then Nancy will be covered. If she is not found soon, there is going to be somebody else. There'll be somebody else that's going to be, taking the media attention away from Nancy. And she's going to be like everybody else that has a missing loved one. Lost. No attention. Yeah, I do. I think it needs to be cleared. Mhm. Are you trying to tag him? Probably won't be able to tag him with the live, but once the live is over, you could tag him, but he's probably not going to see it. He's got so many people that are emailing him, that are tagging him, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sheena. My condolences, sincere condolences. I think that this case is, you don't even have law enforcement looking for her. I don't know why they're not looking for her body, her remains, because by now, unless she's, living it up, sipping margaritas and on her medicines, she's not, she's not doing good, for sure. So anyways, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you so much for joining me, for hanging out. Y'all could be anywhere, but you chose to be here, looking at the map, invested with me in the work, the great work, and if Nancy if she could be found here, if she could be found, then, I think that this is a great place right here, that area right there. And on the map, it's pretty, telling. It's pretty telling. It's pretty telling, guys. This is such a great place to find her. I don't have JLR's number, honey. I might could get it, but I don't know that he's changed his number since then, but I might could get it, but I don't think that he needs to be the one to go and search here. But I guess anybody could, if you're prepared to find. See, this is William. He's been here before. And he could have, if William has done anything really bad to somebody else, they could be here too. They could be here too. That's I don't know. But Luke is also here a lot. This is his Pluto, the FBI, and this is where I'd want to hone in and look for Nancy. So and it can't be too far off the road. I mean, I guess it could, but and here's Arizona. Then there's the missing, and they're coming in way too close for me not to take note, because this is 27 miles away, and look how close that they still are. They're just riding each other, They're just riding each other. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to jump off here. I want to come back live later and do some card reading, some astrology reading, do it live. And y'all are more than welcome to come and join. Come and join if you like that kind of thing. If you like astrology, if you like, oracle cards or something like that, but we're going to be doing live readings. So it'll be fun. It will be a lot of fun. Well, we need to ground ourselves because we got a week of looking for or talking, not looking for, but uh, Sebastian Rogers, missing Sebastian Rogers. It's okay, Cajun. It's okay. Yes, Shauna says, woohoo! Let's do it. Let's do it, girl. The cross is about 10 foot above that blue marker of Kayla. It's a white square. Okay, let me look. It's a white square. Right above the blue marker. Are you talking about like right here? Right here, Janet? Off the green line, I mean. So it's right here by the green line? Oh, Sheena, thank you. I am legit, girl. You've met you. I'm legit, babe. You can see some science and some metaphysics here. You can see the geometry come together. This is different. It's innovative. It's not something that you've ever seen before. Stay with me. Stay with me. Just like, subscribe. Come on. Yeah. You're welcome, honey. So off the green missing line right here, Janet, right? Let me see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's right off the line. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that it would be right there. Yes. And that square, really? And that square, like the red square? Wow. So this square right here, this is where so that's where the cross is, right here. Holy shit. So it's right there on the line. So it's right there on the line. So that cross is right there. And look, remember the missing Jupiter. Remember this missing Jupiter. It was a 1720. It was a 17 degree, 20 minute. Kayla has that degree in her chart all day, every day, all day. It doesn't matter what time she was born. She has the 1720. So does Annie. So Jupiter was activating at the time. Jupiter is activating, it's expanding it with Kayla and Annie. So Kayla hanging upside down on the cross right here, right there. Yeah, see a square. I see it. Yeah, I see it. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's wild. That's the cross. Really? Hold on. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wow. Holy shit. That's it. That is the cross, guys. Wow. Can't make it up. I can't make it up. I mean, the map don't lie. People do. That's the saying on this channel. The maps don't lie. That's the cross. Can't make it up, Jill. We can't make it up. Can't make it up, y'all. The lines are impeccable. And see, this is the reason why I like to map not just the planets, because this is Poseidon. This, yeah, right there, Jeff. I know. I mean, it's just like when we saw, at the Circle K. The Circle K, the missing line is coming there. And what do we see? the camera. The line is coming right over the camera. We're talking about Culver's. It could be an arrest there. Next thing we know, Luke is he's getting detained there. You know, I mean, we can't make it up. We can't make it up. And that's why I love showing it live, because then you guys get to experience it with me. You know, I'm not just doing it alone. You get to experience it with me. Yeah, Michelle. I'm saying. It's wild. 100. It freaks me out still. You're not alone. It still freaks me out because I'm like, how can this be so amazing? It just is. It just is. And thank God that I listen to my inner self. And instead of selling real estate today, I'm mapping the missing, being a starving artist. You know, I'm not selling real estate. I'm sitting here just trying to become better, because I think that our future kids need this. They need us to be doing something innovative to find them quickly. But without the law enforcement's help, without the information, without the search teams, I'm just by myself. You know, I'm just by myself. So you've been here the whole time in the bushes. Well, I'm glad that you've been here. You can tell that she can be that type of person. Yeah, she can definitely be this type of person. She can definitely be this type of person, guys. Look at her. There it is. That is wild. 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 Oh, thank you, Rich Glam. I don't really think it's a gift. I think I'm just, I listen to my higher self. I listen to the Jesus in me and say, hey, I would love to have all that money that I was making in real estate, but our kids need this. I needed it. And God brought me to it. When God brings you something, your higher self brings you to something, you can fight it, but it don't work out. It won't work out if you keep fighting what you are being led to do. It is fascinating, and you're welcome. I appreciate you being here and allowing me to share it with you and having the interest. I really do appreciate that. I really do. It means the world to me. It means so much. Yes, that's a great way to think about it. But I'm finding very important real estate. That's right. That's right. And this real estate, I think, it's pertinent. I think we really need this cleared. This area's got to be cleared. Poor Nancy. I mean, could you imagine? I can't. I can't imagine waiting for someone to come and look for me, and they just haven't come to look for me. Okay, honey, you sleep good. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, honey. She's a bit of a freak. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so, hon. This is pretty freaky. And I can even look, let's see. To me, it looks like she's holding a cross, like a rosary or something. I don't know what she's holding. I mean, she thinks this is sexy or something. And maybe to other people, maybe to some people it is, but the girl has got a lot of issues. And the other thing too that we got to think about, or I think about, is she, let me make sure y'all can see that. I think you can. I don't know if y'all could see when you probably couldn't, damn it. Sorry. I'm looking at it and expanding it, but I wasn't expanding it for y'all. Sorry. She pierces. She works in a tattoo shop. She pierces. Her boo-boo, William, is a tattoo artist. So if you have a tattoo artist, you have a piercing artist, they wear gloves a lot. They have a lot of gloves. A lot of black gloves. Yeah, far from sexy. So they would, I don't know if you've ever been to a tattoo shop, if you've ever been to a piercing shop, but they put on those tight black gloves. So there's our gloves. There's our, those are the people that the law enforcement have gotten to. They went to Luke's house. She's locked up. Don't know where William's at. He's probably on the run. And they have gloves. The tattoo shops are full of gloves, right? Full of them black latex gloves. So, just saying. But anyway, guys, thank you so much again for hanging out. I'll be back on live later. We're going to do some cards. Feel free to come in if that's your thing. And if not, it's okay. I'll be doing the maps again, talking about Nancy, talking about somebody else. Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. And if you haven't hit that like button, please do that, at least for me, please. Thank you so much. I would appreciate it. And I'm going to end this stream. Have a good night, guys.